A group of kids going out and making a movie during their summer vacation. I wonder who that sounds like. What up y'all, it's the Black Critic Guy, and today I'm here to review the anime Natsu De Matteru, or in the English translation, I'll be waiting for that summer. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed this anime. So to put it in simple terms, the basic story just follows this kid named Kato who basically has this video camera and he likes to go out and film stuff. One night he was on a bridge and he saw something falling from the sky. It lands and it blows him right off the bridge. Thinking that it was only a dream, he goes to school like he normally would and brings his camera with him, and his friends see the camera like, hey, we should make movies this summer. At the same time, he looks out the window and notices this girl with long red hair, who we find out later her name is Ichika, and she says she's a transfer student studying abroad. After discovering that she has no place to stay, Kato, being the nice guy he is, offers her to stay at his place. Soon we later find out that Ichika is actually an alien from outer space who crash landed here and actually was the same person that saved Kato's life. And we follow their adventures and blooming romance as the summer begins. Now, I was requested to watch this anime by one of my subscribers, One Piece Freak 1234, and like I said before, I really enjoyed this anime. And what I found weird too is while watching this anime, I felt like the animation style reminded me a lot of Anoha, the flower we saw that day. Maybe it was just me? Now this goes without saying, but I just want to make this point. The animation is stunning in this anime. I mean, it's so colorful, it's so vivid, it's so bright. I just love the animation. This anime has very well fleshed out and relatable characters. We feel the characters' turmoils, the characters' unrequited love, the bonds between characters. They really highlight that very well in this anime. Standout character was actually Lemon or Remon Yamano. Now I don't know if her name is really Lemon or it's Remon, or they're just making fun of the fact that Japanese pronounce their L's like R's or R's like L's. I don't really know, but that actually was kind of funny. She is the instigator in this anime. When there's like a stalemate between characters where it feels like the plot's not moving or the relationship is not blooming, she'll step in and be like, hey, you two should like do something right now. And you're like, I like you. And she has some of the best lines and she has the funniest laugh. It's like, I know that's not the best impression, but sounds kind of like that. The romance, humor, and realism was done very well in this anime. Like I said before, you really connect with these characters. You feel the pains that they go through if their love is not like felt back, unrequited love, or when they're actually sharing like this very touching moment, or when they're expressing themselves. You really feel for these characters. Excellent secondary characters. I was really surprised at how much I really liked the others, like the supporting cast and stuff, and I gotta give props to Chiharu for being one of the best anime stalkers I've seen in like 5 years. One thing that I really enjoyed in this anime was the Men in Black references. Every time that Ichika felt like somebody was on her tail, she'd be like, oh my god, is the Men in Black gonna get me? She had like this dream sequence where Kato was saying, Men in Black! I also found it ironic that 2 weeks ago Men in Black 3 came out and they made a Men in Black reference in this anime. That's pretty cool. Coincidence? And finally, the last episode just tugs your heartstrings and broke the norm cliches for romance animes like these. I mean, the way that they executed the last episode is totally different from any romance anime I've seen thus far. And it was just so beautiful. The way that it ended was so perfectly woven, perfectly written. It touched me. Now, as much as I really like this anime, there are a few things that really bothered me. Now, the first problem I have with this anime is that while watching the anime, I just totally forgot that Ichika was an alien because she always felt like she knew like Earth culture, the traditions, how to cook, how to do all these earthly things, even though this was her first time being on Earth. They never explain it, they never say why. It's just like she felt at home even though she's never been to this place at all. One thing that just really hurt me was the exclusion of promising and great potential side characters, such as Kato's sister, who just flies away after the second episode because of a business trip. And I felt like that was such like a ploy to just get her out of the series. I really would have loved to see the reaction of her dealing with this random girl living in her house. That would have made some funny ass situations. And the second character that I felt that was really underused was Minami's husband. Now Minami is the sister of one of Kato's best friends, and she would always get into fights with her husband about the most simplest of things and run to her brother's house. And we hear about him, and we don't get to see him until like the final episode. And I gotta say, that was actually pretty cool when we finally saw him. But he would have made such a great character had we seen him more. And lastly, the thing that bothered me was the lack of development or understanding of Ichika's homeland and the lack of backstory on Kato's family. Like we learned in the first episode that his parents passed away, and we learned how they passed away. But I wanted to know, how did their death affect him? I wanted to know what type of relationship he had with his parents. They really didn't highlight that at all in this anime. And I would have really loved to know about Ichika's homeland. Is it exactly like Earth? Is that why she always felt comfortable just cooking and doing normal things? Because, like I said, it just felt like she was at home on Earth. So was Earth kind of like similar to her home planet? We never know. We only see one of her relatives. So I felt like that was really lacking. But overall, Waiting in the Summer is quite the touching and beautiful anime filled with relatable characters, a fun story, and a heartwarming tearjerker ending. And that's why I'm going to give this anime a 4 out of 5 stars. It's definitely worth watching. But anyway, what did you guys think of this anime? Did you like it a lot? Did you hate it? And let me know, what is your favorite alien anime? I don't believe I asked you that yet. But what's your favorite alien anime? Like aliens coming to Earth kind of anime. Comment below, let me know. Anyway, I'm the Black Critic Guy, bridging the gap between movies and anime reviews. Till then, peace YouTube.